I am Dr. Dauda Andraus Gava, Professor of Biblical Studies, New Testament, and the Provost of West Africa Theological Seminary located in Ipaja, Lagos, where men and women of God are trained on holy living and righteousness. And we wish to present a brief documentary to showcase the facilities that we have in the seminary. Therefore, I invite both our friends and partners to watch the documentary. Happy viewing.
The spread of the gospel on the African continent is like wildfire burning across most of the sub-Saharan countries. Nowhere in the world has the church grown rapidly over the decades as in Africa. Nigeria is a West African country with the largest Christian population of any country in Africa. Lagos is located in the southwestern region of Nigeria. It is the most populous state in the country, with several churches of different denominations, most of which are led by pastors that are still supposed to be undergoing discipleship. This made it imperative to create an avenue where church leaders are trained and mentored. To God be the glory. West Africa Theological Seminary was established in 1989 as a non-denominational seminary for pastors and church leaders to consider the needs of the church in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Wats was first established in Owerri, Imo State of Nigeria by Reverend Professor Gary Maxwell, an American who has now been granted a Nigerian citizenship. After some years, Wats was moved down to Ajao Estate in Lagos, after which it was relocated to his 3-acre permanent site in the Ipaja area of Lagos State.
Hello, I'm Professor Gary S. Maxey. I'm the founder of West Africa Theological Seminary, the largest non-denominational seminary in Nigeria. And I've been a part of it ever since its establishment over 30 years ago. Wats stands out among Nigerian seminaries in that we're the only major seminary that's been able to garner equal respect from both the mainline churches, I'm talking about Anglican, Baptist, Presbyterian, etc., and the Pentecostal charismatic churches. It's a delight to be in a seminary where at any given time we have over 100 denominations represented among both staff and students. Wats' focus, as we say in our mission statement, is to train men and women for holy living, for carrying the gospel to the unreached, and for establishing or promoting spiritual revival, spiritual awakening. And those are the things that really make our hearts beat. Number one, we believe in holiness of heart and life. We teach it, we preach it, we practice it. Secondly, we are very much into cross-cultural missions. Every student is exposed again and again to the vision of reaching the lost, bringing them to Christ. So that's who we are, and we're continuing to do that right on into the future. God bless you.
Wats focuses on two greatest needs of the church in Africa. These are the development of leadership and the discipleship of believers. Over the past 30 years, Wats, with the support of the Governing Council, has grown tremendously into an institution with facilities that can handle around 1,000 students. It has graduated well over 2,000 students from a wide spectrum of literally hundreds of African churches, scores of ethnic groups, and more than 20 nationalities. Wats offers quality education leading to the award of bachelor's, master's, and the doctorate degrees in affiliation to the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. It is an institution accredited by the Association for Christian Theological Education in Africa. Wats is to train and prepare men and women that will build structures and sound doctrine, as well as practical Christian leadership training to the next generation of Christians and leaders, thereby carrying the gospel to the unreached and for catalyzing national spiritual awakening. This is an enormous task that can be surmounted by little help from people who care and are so passionate about the spread of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
In the last 34 years of its existence, Wats has trained well over 2,000 missionaries and pastors who have become Christian leaders across several denominations and across several African countries, in East Africa, West Africa, and even South Africa. We train these missionaries and they go back to their countries as global missionaries who are able to address issues that confront the society. Wats is non-denominational, which means we do not have any direct support from any church organization, even though we have friends within those churches. And one of the practical ways to support our work in the West Africa Theological Seminary is to ask people to join the Global Partners, which is a group that supports us by regular giving to the seminary, monthly, quarterly, or annually.
For you to support Wats, you are hereby invited to join the Wats Global Partners community. As at present, global partners are needed to support the leadership program in Africa through the engagement of international faculty members for Wats programs. Every year, Wats engages adjunct faculty members. This is suitable for the modular form of its master's program and also to enhance the quality of Wats program's delivery. These cost an average of $1,200 per faculty. All Wats is asking for is a monthly commitment of $100 from 24 partners or $200 monthly commitment from 12 partners. 2. Partners are also needed to support the institution by giving scholarships globally to students who intend to enroll in Wats for various academic programs but lack the financial capacity. Several countries of the world, which included Nigeria, have been burdened with various attacks and clashes ranging from terrorism to religious intolerances and lots more. The attacks in the northwestern state of Nigeria have left several communities with an intolerable level of displaced persons living in the IDP camps. A good percentage of Wats students come from this region. Wats is seeking individuals who will help provide financial backbone to students who desire to have pastoral training but lack the means. With $1,200 annual support from a partner, a student will be able to cater for his or her annual tuition fee and other fees for training. 3. Partners are needed to offer support for the renovation and conversion of an old hostel building into a digital learning hub for a quick access into digital learning and publishing, and also easy access to global instructional materials for the training of Wats graduates. When completed, this hub is expected to have about 200 computer systems. It is also expected to serve as a computer-based test center, CBT center for Wats. 4. Global partners can support Wats' renewable energy project of installing solar inverter systems on its campus. The total cost for this is $46,000. And 5. Wats also needs global partners who can support to develop a 4-level Global Mission Research Center, GMRC, housing tech-enhanced seminar rooms, offices, and international standard guest suites for visiting research scholars. Wats is committed than ever to provide world-class leadership education that focuses on academic excellence, spiritual and leadership formation, and context-relevant instruction.
Wats is known to be the best seminary in Nigeria. Check it out. The best seminary in Nigeria. We train pastors, missionaries, and evangelists on cross-cultural missions and how to interpret the Bible adequately.
Here in Wats, we uphold the three major legs of theological education, which is academic excellence, practical ministry, and spiritual formation. So this office manages the spiritual formation and practical ministry affairs of the seminary.
Today, the 3-acre Wats property hosts several students from various ethnic groups in the country and internationally. There are multiple centers of activity around the campus. Wats has the largest theological library in West Africa, including online connections with Asbury Theological Seminary in the USA, and awards its degree in affiliation to the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. The spacious chapel, where prayer periods and chapel services are carried out, forms the center of the Wats focus on spiritual formation. It has dozens of classrooms and offices. The Wats Clinic is a mini hospital that serves not only the Wats family but the surrounding community. It is operated by qualified personnel with standard equipment and gadgets. We implore you to become a global partner today.
You are welcome back. I am quite sure that you have watched the documentary about West Africa Theological Seminary, and I believe that you are convinced in order to support the seminary to continue to train both men and women toward good leadership nationally and internationally. And I believe that you will give us the support required, and so we anticipate your support as a seminary. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
For more inquiries, contact us at West Africa Theological Seminary, 36 Olukunle Akinola Street, off Ipaja Ayobo Road, Akinyele Bus Stop, Ipaja, Lagos, Nigeria. You can call this number +234 802 312 2408 or email us globalpartners@wats.edu.ng. You can also contact Wats Global Partner UK representative at Christ Impact Ministries, charity number 113-66673, Nisbet House, Omartin High Street, London E96A1. Please, when any donation is made, forward your payment details to our email globalpartners@wats.edu.ng. Thank you for partnering with us. May God bless you.